Hello and welcome to another update video about Terra Luna. Terra Luna 20% upside here in the last 24 hours. We are not surprised because we talked about it in the last video. So in the last video we talked about the blue target area here, in which I expect still Terra Luna to get into, but we did say as well that Terra Luna is in a short-term uptrend here, and that Terra Luna is in this bull flag, and that money can be made, and that Terra Luna could in the next move up break this bull flag. And if that bull flag breaks, that a trade could be opened for everybody who wants to do it. I personally missed it because I had a turbulent day yesterday and I didn't see this breakout until we were already at $86. For me it was then already too late. I would have loved to open it around $81, $82. Just missed it, which happens, you know, if you're not in front of the laptop or PC all day. And yeah, I had an alert going on, but I wasn't at home, so I just missed it, unfortunately. But I talked about it in the last video, so congratulations for everybody who actually took that long position, and we already reached the target area because we defined this as a potential long entry if that descending wedge gets broken and you have volume confirmation, which you had. And we talked about the price target of the beginning of the wedge, and we are perfectly there. We talked about the price target of $96, $97. Congratulations. Now would be the point where I would, if I had taken this short-term, had I taken this short-term long trade, I would take profits now, or at least take 50, 60, 70% of profits now. That's just fantastic to see that play out. That's really fantastic. And the reason why I would take profits, first of all, we've reached the target of that descending wedge. We are already here on the 4-hour chart nearly overbought. We are on the 1-hour chart absolutely overbought. We are on the daily chart nearly overbought. So yeah, there is a risk that Terra Luna gets exhausted. It doesn't mean it couldn't push a little bit higher, but we are in just before a strong resistance. Yeah, here this is the all-time high, basically, or nearly at the all-time high. Yeah, I mean, Terra Luna can push certainly $206, which would be that previous all-time high here from the 27th of December. But yeah, we are not there yet. But yeah, we are just struggling to get through through that previous resistance and to exceed that price target of the descending wedge. And that's just an example of, you know, even in a general correction, you can make money with short trades. The opportunities aren't there all day. We identified this bull flag, and this was a clear bull flag, and Terra Luna did hold very well. And it does mean that even if I expect prices to land here just to finish off that overall correction, and because the indicators, especially like the weekly one, the daily, are very high, like the RSI, even though I do expect here Terra Luna to land in that area, it doesn't mean that I would not also enter a long position if the environment is there. Unfortunately, as I said, I missed it personally. Would have made you aware had I opened a long position, especially the channel members. Just missed it. But you know that I bought at $56, which is down here anyway. So also here now I am, my buy order level has not quite been reached, and I won't close it manually. I'll just leave it open for higher levels. But my sell order level was at $97, has not been reached exactly. But again, everybody who wants to can take profits now, of course, or take a little bit of profit, because we have moved up quite a lot in just a few days. I think there is a little bit more upside potential, yeah, depending on what Bitcoin is doing now. Certainly $106 wouldn't be unrealistic. That's at least the all-time high. But at some point then, I think even should the $106 be broken by Terra Luna, I think it will generally struggle. And we talked about it because looking here at the weekly chart, Terra Luna is just very, very much very high on these indicators. Yeah, I mean, look at the RSI is not overbought, but it's at 64, 65. The MACD, yes, a bullish crossover is coming. We actually have a weekly bullish MACD crossover, which is bullish. And again, what I told you last time, we are in an uptrend, but I'm just so concerned that if Bitcoin finishes its correction off, yeah, or even if Bitcoin, don't know if you know my Bitcoin videos, but if Bitcoin goes into my alternative scenario, that means Bitcoin would break 46.5K. Bitcoin would go higher to maybe 60K, 65K as part of that scenario. what would Terra Luna do? Because the weekly RSI is already nearly overbought. Yeah, we are on the daily nearly overbought. Bitcoin is far away from that. So where would it go? I mean, we know about the tokenomics of Terra Luna. My view is a lot of that is already built into the price anyway, into the chart. Otherwise, it wouldn't be holding that well. But the indicators are just so high, and Terra Luna will adhere to the same principles as other cryptos, because human psychology, people will take profits when it's getting overbought and so on. So it will struggle to move much higher. That's just what I try to communicate here. Yeah. It is just very high, and we've seen that time and time again. When a cryptocurrency gets overbought, people will take profits, and people will go into other cryptos or assets which are not overbought, and it will just correct down. Yeah, so I'm just worried about the general potential of Terra Luna, not long-term potential, of course, that is there. We talked about on this channel extensively, but I just think as part of its natural cycle, Terra Luna will have at some point here to come into that blue target area, and that is located between $14 and $35. Now, if the $14 are realistic, I don't think so, but certainly here the $35 level is something that we could see. I mean, generally here end of February we already were at 45, and therefore it's not that unrealistic. I'm happy with Terra Luna just touching here the higher level of that or the upper resistance level of that box, of that support box. Yeah, and this is again the target range where I would expect the correction to play out. Terra Luna has a lot to catch up, so at some point I wouldn't be surprised to see really some sort of a very fast crash, because it is just quite high in these indicators. Again, it doesn't mean that short-term money can't be made, and overall, as I said, we are here in an uptrend. We can even draw a ascending trend line. At the latest, if that gets broken at some point, I would become careful. Yeah, I would become careful. Then we can probably see here the price move down strongly. At the moment, it's holding. All we had here with this descending trend, with this bull flag, was just a pullback to a trend line, and yeah, we can have another pullback. Yeah, that might be another opportunity then, but we need to take a look at the overall condition of the market then. I think this one worked out, and again, congratulations for everybody who took that trade. Yeah, that's my view here on Terra Luna. Just want to keep you updated. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe, and if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.